folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And marking down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Receiver, that's Sammy Watkins. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football. but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From midfield, here's Carr. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. first down throw from Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a second down coming up. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs, and he fires one that's intercepted. Brady Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep it.
Down Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Beckham Jr.
Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big offer.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
2nd down.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And finding the tight end Hooper. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
from the midfield strike. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too bad.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
10-yard gain.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will close the gap down to 14. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down throw. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Nick Chubb.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to.
And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns. Touchdown. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On the deep ball. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
In punt formation for the Browns.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now from the 50. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
5-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. His throw incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Complete. Hooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Cleveland.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A gain of 2. Brings up
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. That's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Beckham the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead.
The extra point is...
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Taken in the end zone. Now deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. 30, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Seibert on for the PAT.
Point after.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
makes the score Browns 45, Raiders 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Browns first down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give to Nick Chubb.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 18. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
With the give to Nick
Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. To throw, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Steps away to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Carr. Flushed, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Carr going to throw, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield, 31 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
On this play, how about the vision of him being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there? oftentimes defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
He'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. The holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. You got the big lead defensively and willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Las Vegas.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Las Vegas.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A big offensive explosion.